So I'm about to make some dry rice. This is going to be my first dry rice in 2026. And I'm actually hoping that this will be a 2 days meal because I cooked yesterday and I'm cooking today. And then I'm hoping not to cook tomorrow and then I can cook on Tuesday. So today I'm hoping today we can do like the dry rice with vegetable oil, and then tomorrow we can switch it up a bit and do it with palm oil. So I have my rice, I have some chicken, I have fish, I have eggs, I have sausages, I have my okra, peppers, and bitter ball. I also have my sesame seeds. You have to do that, and then I also have some meat broth in here because yesterday I made a leaf, and so I have leftover broth from the meat that I parboiled, and so I decided to keep it. It is really cool, so I decided to keep it and cook my dry rice with it. I also have some peppers and onions. I want to make me a very spicy pepper sauce. I'm really hoping that it come out the way I want it to be. I really want it to be hot. And it's just been really hard to get a really good hot pepper to ready. So I've been making pepper sauce, but it just hasn't been as hot as I needed it to be. So I'm hoping that this one will turn out exactly how I want it to be. I put a lot of hot peppers in there, habanero peppers. That's really all you can find in this. All right, so let's get into making this dry rice. First thing I'm going to do is cook my beta ball peppers and okra. I'm just adding a little bit of seasoning salt into it right now. And then while that is cooking, I'm gonna go ahead and make my pepper sauce. I already blended it up. This is a very simple pepper sauce. I didn't want anything to take away the heat. So it's just hot peppers, beating sweet peppers and onions. And then I went in with some black peppers, some Maggi, some chicken bouillon. I also add a little bit of garlic, parsley, thyme, and seasoning salt as well, and just add some oil and stir everything, and then let it cook on medium heat. By then my bell pepper and okra was ready, and then I added my meat broth. Because this was well seasoned, that's why I just went in with just a little bit of seasoning earlier. Added my rice, and then I'm gonna let that cook. This dry rice have many moving parts, so you have to keep up with it. Earlier, I did not mention, but I also have sardines and luncheon meat for this dry rice. Like I said, this is top tier dry rice. We have to have it all. So I'm just steaming my luncheon meat and sardines because I don't like it raw. And then I also roasted my sesame seed. It was already roasted, so this was just I just did it for a little bit, and then I'm just going to blend it up. For this, I added a little bit of seasoning. I added some Maggi and a little bit of seasoning salt. You don't want to do too much. You don't want to over season this. You want to be very light with your sesame seed seasoning. And then also because my bell pepper and okra was already ready, I went ahead. I added some seasoning. I added some Maggi and some chicken bouillon to it, and then I also went ahead and blended it up. And then as you can see, I'm frying my fish. So my rice is steaming right now. While I'm doing this, I'm frying my fish, and then I'm going to fry my chicken. For the chicken, yeah, because I wanted my chicken to be crispy, so I added some flour and I added some seasoning, some dry rub along with the flour, and then I just sifted it over the chicken right before I fry it. Just sifted it right over it and then fry it immediately, just to make it a little bit crispy. So I'm doing all of this, and my rice is on steam. This, like I said, you have to keep up with all of the moving parts of this dry rice. It looks simple, but it takes time because you have to do a lot of small things, and I wanted everything to be done a certain way. So my chicken is ready. Gonna get that ready, and we're ready. We about to start plating up this food. Okay, so get ready for the plating up. And so now we are. I don't know. For some reason, y'all, I pressed play or record, but something happened and I lost some videos. So, but after I put my luncheon meat and my sardine, I mash it up. I use my seasoning so dry, and I mash it up, and then added my rice and added my okra mix. Stir it up really well because I didn't want the luncheon meat and sardines to have big pieces. I wanted it to be all blended with the food. And one of the reasons I did this is because my partner does not like canned foods. But you're not gonna eat dry rice. I'm not gonna give you just plain rice. So, and he ate this and did not even realize that he was eating something canned. Lord forgive me. But sometimes you know why you don't know. Whatever you don't know, it's not going to hurt you. Okay, so let's just let that go. But as you can see, these plates, they are looking so beautiful. You know, you just adding everything that you made, the rice, you add your meat, your chicken, your fish, and then I'm also going to be adding some eggs to this. So once I had everything plated up, I went and started frying my eggs. Like I said, this is top tier dry rice. You just have to add everything. You have to have it all. You know, it's just the experience of it all. And so this place just looks so beautiful. It just looks so good. But I already did put my heart into this dry rice. I was like, I wanted a really good dry rice, you know. And then I never eat my sausages raw. I like to go in, like, heat it up a little bit, brown it up a little bit. And now that is going on the dry rice. So over there I have my palm oil. I have it because this is 2 days meal. All of these plates that you see, those other ones that with the closed lids, they are going to be for the next day. So I have my pepper sauce and I have palm oil. And now the food is ready and it's ready to eat. And of course, you don't even have to ask how are you going to eat this food. Of course, I'm eating it with my hand. And me and my daughter was eating this plate together. She was so slow. She plays a lot when she eats. At first she was hesitant. It's not even her first time eating dry rice, but at first she was hesitant. Like, no, mommy, have I eaten this before? Of course, you've eaten dry rice so many times, and she always like it. And cause she's been a little bit sick, so she was hesitant. But once she tried, she was like, "Yeah, this is good. I've definitely eaten this before. I like it, mommy." And then she wanted to recall herself too. So there she is. Yep. Don't forget to like, share, and follow. Okay. All right. Bye.